fears or problems. Only got real what's round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. I gon' be better run up the cash and love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He's still get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. Feel like ginger from casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part of Italian. Running on Gino. Snowflake Italian. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance to myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they self.
That's why I treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
Yeah,
enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Newton on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb.
Let's go.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Let's go,
Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Back to throw, Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Being chipped, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Go 58 to the right. Now run. 61. Max box. Right. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike.
I don't even know why this team should.
Hayward. 58 to Mike. 58.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
It's complete to Hopkins. A very solid gain of 27.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Check. 53 is mine. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Shoot. Ready, go.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, Richard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Richard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. 20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there.
But they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Murray. And going deep for Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
First down.
Let's go. 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Go, go. Coming. I'm coming. Go, hustle. Hey, let's get this, Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got him. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, see, that's all right, D. Mike's 50.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll run on first down. Richard. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Gun. Great.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. He'll swing this one out to Richard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready? Look at it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey!
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Gets this one to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go, G.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Let's go, D. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 64. Weak. Switch ball. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Everyone got 4 down. Mike 50.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Nassib able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a what?
At the 12-yard line.
Go get him.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Eli Apple on the recovery.
Kelsey out in the slot right. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach in this down?
Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Richard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
58, right on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton will find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Murray now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 44, Mike, 44. Watch us. Screen. Go. Screen. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. What? Go.
3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got him in. Complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 99 yards. Now the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Richard trying the right side. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Murray. They're going deep for Hill. And
give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the top. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Paid to freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state?
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready. We gonna go. Yup. You ain't got nothing. Sponge. Yo. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Get him. Take off.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I hope you brought your record.
Shotgun now from Murray. And going deep and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. 8. Whip. 8. Watch the whip. Great.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down and the punt team is out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Get him. You got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
The throw over the middle taken in. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Tyrann Mathieu knocks that one away, and when I'm evaluating guys in the game today, who has the best instincts, I'm not sure I put anyone ahead of him.
Really?
Yeah.
You put him up near the top?
I really do. The way that he plays, he almost doesn't have a position anymore. I don't care whether he's a safety, a corner, a nickel, a linebacker. He knows how to get around the football and make plays that affect the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They run the counter. Richard. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 21-0 our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They give it to Williams, running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Rip left, rip left.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 5 at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second and 5 now. Newton over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on third down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in a second.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Newton now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
49, check 49, check 49. Jungle. Short. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Come on, go. 58, right.
Here's Murray from midfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Set up.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? We're going to set, ready? 20. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton going for Metcalf. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. But good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check, 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 check. Kill. Go train. Spell. Hustle.
On play action, it's Murray. Being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
58, Simone. 58. Man, I got
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass first.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on much tougher 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. For from the gun. Here's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football?
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not today, you are. Not today. Eddie Wilson. Look small. Go. 58, come on. I'm coming. And 58 is a must.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Newton on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the grab. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Check 3, check 3. Zoom. Mike's Popo.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. From the gun on third down. Newton, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, it's Newton. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second and goal from inside the 5. On the draw, Richard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
Gun. 58, Mike, 58. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
Switch. Switch. Great. Great.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try.
20. Switch. And 58. Back.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Come on. Set go. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
It's just me and you.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Dancing to... Oh, now Murray has it stripped. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eli Apple. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. Express. Go 58 to Mike.
To throw again. Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short.
The Chiefs take over first down at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Let's go. And the Raiders first down.
Set. 388. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Raiders 32.
Acting like they know me, cause I'm time to bring the bass bird. dance, every flow is unmatched, and I better get set and finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the I better kill them. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Gourmet, I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not this stereotype. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jars. I'm not a guard. Hard with a score. Playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jason and hard. Calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost.
Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, company. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Hey, how it feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team boy, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.